Hello, this is Raina with Lylo Crafts coming on today with a faux Valentine cookie or cookie ornament that you can use for decor. And so I'm so excited to share these. It is the first time that I have worked with like the spackling paste and colored that up. So let me show you what my cookies look like, and then we can go ahead and jump on in to see how I made these. Now, this is the first one I would love to share with you, and you can see that it's white and it's got pink hearts. It also has some glitter on it as well as some bugle beads to decorate it. So I've got that one, and then I have this one right here, which is a pink icing in the background, and it has hot pink hearts and little beads for dragées. And so for this cookie, I left it matte with the frosting. So you can go, like, I didn't put glitter on it, so you can use any kind of format that you would like. And so this one has polymer clay hearts as well as polymer clay sprinkles in the tiny little dragées on there. This one I did matte as well in pink, and then I just added some sweet little polka dots. Now, one thing I did learn about this is I did the polka dots when I thought it was like, you know, a little bit stiff to the top, but you really need to wait until it fully dries so that they will still sit on top. So, and then here is one where I just made it like a conversation heart, and I wrote XOXO with glitter. And then here is one which is the reverse, which has white little hearts as well as the pink. These are polymer clay bits and the small little dot-like dragées. And then this one, I just made a design, and you can see what I did was I ran one of my cookies into it before it was fully dry, and so it got messed up on this side. So just look at this side. One more cookie, which was this one right here, and you could see that I actually put dots of the pink paint in when it was still wet, and then I drug a sharp pointy object, which I used this, which is one of my scoring tools, right through it to create these little hearts. And I have sprinkles, and I use some of those polymer clay bits as well. So those are the cookies that I made, and to turn these into an ornament, all you have to do is just hot glue on some, hot glue on some ribbon onto the back. So I'm going to turn some of these into ornaments for my tree, and some I'm going to leave on a platter for display. So if you'd like to see how I made these sweet cookies, why don't you stay tuned and we will jump right in. If you are liking my videos, I would really love a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you subscribe as well. So the first thing you're going to need is a base. And so Dollar Tree has these wood hearts. These are the two versions that I found in my Dollar Tree, and I used both of these different shaped hearts to make those cookies. So you just figure out which one you want to go ahead and use. And then you need a little piece of like scrap paper. I'm just using craft paper, and that is to cover up the holes that are in these so that the spackle can sit on top. You're going to need some spackle. So I'm using this DAP spackling paste, but they also have some spackle paste in a smaller canister at the Dollar Tree. So I am using that, and I purchased my spackling paste from Home Depot. You're going to need a little bit of glue, and that is just to glue down the paper so that it stays put. And then you're going to need a little bit of paint. And so I am using this this apple barrel territorial beige to actually go around the outside to change the color. But if you want a more blonde sugar cookie, you can just totally skip that. And I am applying the paint on with one of these little makeup sponges that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. So whatever you have on hand, you could even just do it with a napkin if you wanted. I'm using a pencil to trace my shape, and you're going to need a pair of scissors to go ahead and cut that out. You're going to need a pastry bag to apply your spackling paste. And so I purchased mine 12 disposable icing bags from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be using one of these. And so they just look like that. You're going to need some paint. So you definitely want to color your spackling paste. So because it's kind of grayish. So if you want to make a white heart, you're going to use, I'm using, and you can use any kind of acrylic white paint. So I'm using this from the Dollar Tree. Acryology, and then if you want to do pink, I just using the pink one from the Dollar Tree. You need a cup to be able to help steady your pastry bag, and also one to mix your spackling paste and some of your paint together. And I'm just using a popsicle stick to stir it together, so you could use anything you would like to accomplish that. And then you're going to need something to decorate. So here's just an example of some pink sprinkles that I'm going to add to my little faux cookie. So those are all the supplies you're going to need. And so I will clear this off and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is cut out a little piece of that cardstock that can cover the holes, whatever holes are in your heart. So as you can see, I just went ahead and cut a little bit of a square piece out, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just apply it. I'm just going to take a little dab of my territorial beige, and I'm just using one of these little, what do you call them? Coffee cup liners. So really you can use anything that you have. I don't have like a paint tray. And so I am just dabbing my little makeup sponge in some water. And then I'm going to go in here to this paint and really water it down. Just grab a little corner of it. And then I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to go around the edges of my cookie like this. Okay, and so this is like making my cookie look a little bit toasty. So, okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to put this aside and we're going to go ahead and mix up our spackling. So I'm just opening my spackling container, and this is kind of what it looks like. And I'm just going to put some into this cup. So I've got some in this cup, and you can see this consistency. It's a little bit thick right now, and you want to make sure that it's a little bit thick, because if it's too thin, it's going to run all over. And so I'm going to go ahead and make a white cookie. And so I'm just going to squirt in. Can you see the difference of the white paint versus the color of the spackle? And so I'm going to go ahead and just stir that in there. And mix it in really well. Okay, so now that you've got your paste all made up, or your icing, your faux icing all made up, you're going to take your pastry bag, and then what I like to do is just fold the top down, and then I'm going to put it over this little cup right here just to help steady it. I'm going to push this on down. Just to kind of steady it. You want to try and get this paste towards the bottom versus towards the top. And so I'm just going to aim it right down there to the bottom and just pour it all into my little pastry or icing bag. So once you've got all that in there, then you're just going to take it out of the cup. And you're going to apply pressure to push it down towards the bottom of the tip. Okay, so you can see here, that's the tip. And then once you've applied that pressure, I go ahead and twist off the ends of this pastry bag. And then you're going to tip up. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to make your outline of where you would like your icing to be. And if it's not perfect, you can come back around and add another line. Okay, so once you've kind of got your outside line, you're going to go right on the inside of that again and just go around your little cookie, kind of flooding the inside or filling the inside with the icing. So when you've got that done, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your cookie and you're going to tap, tap, tap. So what that does is that evens out all of your icing. You can also take your little finger and dip it in a little bit of water and smooth your icing over like that. And then tap, tap, tap. Okay, now you want to tap until it's as flat as you would like it to be. So that looks very flat to me. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to clean up those edges a little bit. And I am just going to use one of my little scoring tools. It is easiest if you wait till this dries a little bit because it will stay. I'm just taking off some of those little bumps. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to do is just sugar up this cookie a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this crystal glitter that I got from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there. And then I want to actually put some light blue hearts on this time. And so I've got these little polymer clay bits. And so I'm just going to scatter these around. So I'm placing them like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use those little pink sprinkles. And so I'm going to put a few of these little pink. Oops. Okay, let me just try and take this one off. Okay, since that was a double stuck together. So I'm just going to place these little pink sprinkles in. Now, I heard of people using regular sprinkles instead of clay bits, and I believe it's a little bit less expensive to do that. But I don't know if that attracts bugs or not. And so I am staying with all faux items here. So if you guys know, tell me in the description box below if you can use real sprinkles for this and if it doesn't attract any ants or anything. And so the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just tap on every single one of these just to get it set into the into our icing so that it acts like glue. So as you can see, they're all going in. Okay, and then once you've got everything in here, I just let it dry overnight. And if you have any of the little white spackling showing or your icing showing, it's all water soluble. So once everything is all hardened up, you can go in with a damp cloth and just clean that up. So that is it. That's how I made my little faux no-bake cookies. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.